All right, good morning. Oh, what a day, what a day, what a day, what a day, what a day. Ooh, Boeing. Ooh, nice little $8 rip after hours. Good morning. Check in on the chat, see how things are going. Morning, chat. Gonna get a quick sound check. 1 2 1 2 1 2. I don't know why it does that. It's quite irritating. But anyway, good morning. My name is Dark Pool Algo. Thanks for joining me again on this morning watch list building session. Today we are going to use the Smart Money Dark Pool and Block Trade algorithm software provided by who? Those folks over at FlowTrade. If you have not checked it out yet, there's a link in the description. Go get a free trial. I would suggest doing it on a Monday or even signing up on a Sunday. Get a full week's worth. Exceptional group. Everybody's helpful. It's a powerful weapon, another tool in your tool belt. It can create or teach you a new strategy or enhance any existing trading strategies that you have. So, what a crazy day yesterday, right? We had tons of meme stocks going off, right? Everybody likes the meme stocks. I feel, I'm in it. I'm in that AMC stuff. Let's go. AMC to 1,000, million, billion. All right. Yes, popping up. That's good to see. What's going on? SPX. I've got NQ over here somewhere. Hold on. Where? I thought I had NQ. I guess I don't. All right. Gonna look at the market overall. This is SPY sectors ETF. Morning, Michael. Looking at this XLI, we've got a double green, which is the EMAs are stacked positive, and in relation to the overall market, XLI is double green. We're at the 4-hour mid. We're getting a 15 and 30 minute buy signal. We've got 1 hour high compression squeeze, 4-hour high compression squeeze, and a daily high compression squeeze, right? XLI, what is that? Okay, I don't know what internal NDS is. Let's see some other ones we got here. XLK, 15 buy. XRT, so retail, ish. Let me see. XLV, healthcare is good. There was a $6 trillion stimulus talks I heard. So with that being said, banks are going to pop today, right? And we're definitely going to look at some things. So let's see, what's the financial sector? XLF. There we go, XLF. So let's look at XLF and XL. XL. So XLF is good, and sorry, I'm waiting for all the data to load. QQQs, are the Qs looking good? All right. So XLF, the Qs, and then we'll jump into the old software. Sorry. Just thinking about something else. AMC selling off, already down 1850. All right, XLF, the financial sector. Basically banks. There's some news that came out about, just do this. XLF, come on. All right, unusual option activity. Nothing has hit the news yet, but the entire industry is up 25 cents. Got a bit going on. So, looking for relative outperformers in this ETF outperformers. Bank of America, let me just get rid of some of these drawings. Come on. Clear the drawing set on that one. JP Morgan is a possibility. right? We are at a, what is this, a 21? Well, yeah, propulsion dot. So we've come down and we've tested the yellow propulsion dots, which is the 13, I believe. We found some support there. We're not quite at the bottom of the Darvis box, but however, with the news coming out today, look for JP Morgan to pop. Same with Bank of America. Looking at some of these other ones. Goldman Sachs is always a good one. Looks like it's got kind of a little flag forming here. Let me just get rid of this drawing set. Yeah, Sachs is forming a little flag. We can get above, 370. We're currently trading at 369 to break at 370. We've got a $10 run to 380. Bank of America is trading at 42. So Goldman Sachs may be a possibility. We'll look at that one. So that's Goldman Sachs. So we went through the sectors. We went through. I don't know why this is doing it, but it's driving me bonkers. I gotta figure out why toss is just... Maybe that's why? Nope. It's defaulted to open, and I don't like that. It's just irritating me. Alright. So, we have a request for... Or is it Airbnb? We'll take a look at Airbnb. I want to look at Chegg, DHI, FISV, and Goldman Sachs. Okay, got a little bit of a larger list today, so I'm going to try to get through these as quickly as possible. All right, so look at that CTVA. I don't know what that is, but that's a beautiful chart. Possibly CTVA. All right. I had to write these down. A, B, and B. I was going to look at XPEV, TSM, and IWM. Looks like the algos are just trading with those, so nothing super exciting about that. Airbnb, Goldman Sachs, check YouTube, see if we've got any requests. Yeah, BA. So I had read that, excuse me, oh, I didn't do our news yet. I had read that they agreed to pay a fine or something like that, which is bullish, I believe. Let me just pull up the old news, see if there's anything fun with this. All right, this is my little top secret top secret project that's going to be released sometime this summer. Anyway, okay. Lots of news this morning that's going off right now. Jobless claims, GDP. So we'll check those before we sign off. Earnings today that are of interest would be Bed Bath BBY. That's Best Buy, I think, or Bed Bath Beyond. Anyway, DLTR is another one that came up on the scanner. After hours, we've got, there's some good ones after hours. Ulta, Box, CRM, Dell, and Vive. After hours would be of interest. Consumer news, American Eagle reported. They beat earnings, which is good. I know that Crocs, this isn't, all right, so this is going to be important. Crocs is going to replace Cantel Medical Corp, CMD, in the S&P Midcap 400. Crocs has been on a rip lately. I'm looking for a pullback to get long in Crocs. Another one that was of interest was OCGN. I know that that's kind of a volatility play that I see a lot of interest on. It's on track to submit an emergency use authorization to the FDA for COVID-19 vaccine, which is good. And then there was another one right here. Myov and Pfizer receive FDA approval. So MYOV is going to be a momentum play today. MYOV or potentially Pfizer, PFE. Those have great options. They move well and they pay well. All right. And then another one, VIR, received approval for antibody treatment developed by GlaxoSmithKline. So that would be another biotech or health play if anybody ever does those. Just a little bit of info for you. All right, NVIDIA beat earnings. They've got that stock split coming up. I'm going to wait to see how that shakes out. This is important as well. Disney is going to allow a non-California guest to start entering Disney beginning June 15th. They extend the reservation window to 120 days. So that's going to be important. Disney may move. It's already there's already a play for this week from our weekly watch list. This is just going to be an extra little boost to it. So if you're in Disney, if you took any of the plays from our weekly watch list this week, Disney was there. And, ooh, my pen just did something weird. Disney was there, and it definitely had bullish divergence beginning this week. Okay. See if there's anything else of earnings news. Okay, TA. Looks like they lost on earnings, so earnings beat, which means a good dip buy opportunity for them. All right. As far as the markets go, let me just check some things real quick. That 4,200 is still going to be a key level for ES. Gold is up $3. We knew gold is kind of on a tear these days. It just broke 1900, so 1901. Look for plays in GLD. If you're long gold, you can also trade gold with futures. So yeah, gold's going to be a good one. Looking at, so we've got Google at 1% move. Apple. I was trying to get into some Apple flies for the end of this week. I wasn't able to get into them. Let's see. SPX is not going to load for me. All right, market movers. AMC is definitely up 20%. Ford is up 8%. PIRS is down 10%. Lizzie is up 57%. This is crazy. Massive just momentum runner. LIZI, if anybody's interested in playing those. Build-A-Bear's up 40%. Wow. I guess people like their bears. Yeah, silver's kind of, dude, silver's like this. You know, you go to a party and there's just that one kid that's just sitting on the couch and the one song comes on and he just jumps up and is best dancer you've ever seen. That's what silver's doing right now. It's just kind of hanging out in the cut. So, it needs to pop a little bit. Omni, dude, Build-A-Bear, $4. There's a play there. Express is up 25%. OCG is up 29%. Did it really fall to like $1? OCG, I'm going to check that one out for a little scalping action. Just a little fun. I get bored during the day. Sometimes I'd like to play these little pennies. All right, let's look at any sort of trends. So this stuff hasn't been working lately, and it's quite irritating. Seriously irritating. I wonder if I'm gonna reach out to them and be like, yo, stock trends and stock map aren't working. Anyway, that's just the generalized overview. Oh, sorry, futures. The Dow is down 9 points. S&P is down 8, and the NASDAQ was down 54. Let's see if that's accurate. Yeah, it was accurate. However, we had a nice little pop, probably based on that unemployment report. Let's see what we've got here for futures. All right, NQ pop drop 13.27. 13.627 is the 1618. Look for that to provide resistance today or support today. 13.703 is the 127. I need to draw some fibs on this. Alright, as far as the ES is concerned, look at that wick. Okay, so it's gonna be another choppy day. I hate it when they do this. So when you see giant wicks like that, those are stop killers. So it just wants to just chop all day. Yeah, that's gonna suck. So support 4182 area-ish. 4182. 4180, 4182 on the ES. Alright. Airbnb. I want to look at that guy. I pulled up some data for Airbnb. Dark pool levels, massive 140, so 140 would be a base. This is historical from back in May 17th to today. 2 million shares traded at a nominal value of 280 million, and that's at the 140 level. So I see that. What that leads me to believe is that the 140 is a nice base, right? And the dark pool block trade chart concurs with that. If you can see all of that cluster coming in right here, right at that 137 to 140 level, that's definitely a nice base. Now, it's also resistance, so we have to clear above 140, a break of 140, and I see that we've got, you know, a gap to 145, or we've got a move to 145 and potentially 150. The algo is essentially buying with price in this consolidation area. I mean, this looks like it's net buying. However, if you look at the move, it's increasing, which means a lot of orders are coming in. However, there's no sharp divergence. So this is a consolidation divergence. It's bullish, obviously. However, I would like, let me just grab a different color here. I do like how the algo has curled up in the last couple days. This can be seen here. We've been basing off of this 134.30 block for almost a week. It's a slow mover. I mean, it's definitely frustrating. We've got, you know, this nice little wedge. This pattern is happening with a lot of stocks. It's happening with PayPal. It's happening with CRM. It's happening with quite a few other ones. We do need to break. I think I had this level here, whatever it was, 137.50. 137. Yeah, I think that's the level, right? Looking at this on the 1 minute chart. Let's take a picture of this real quick. Looking at Airbnb on the 1 minute chart. So yesterday price action just traded with the algorithm. The algo is finally separated above, and it looks like it's starting to diverge away from price action to the bullish side, which is what we want it to do. I'm going to grab a color here. I wish they put green at the top. That would be nice. All right. Nice uptrend support, right? Looks like we've got a little bit of that little wedge happening there. The algo is curled up barely at the end. We'd like to see that bring price action up. So initial resistance 135. Got a block trade level, regular block trade level there, and another regular block trade level at 135.15. If we can break above that, I'd like to see this thing move. Let's put this down. We don't need. There we go. Airbnb. All right. So we don't really have a squeeze to help us out, which we'd like to see. 136.68 is 8 EMA. We really do need to get above that. The squeeze pro histogram is neutral and decreasing, which is good. Our VZO, which is our volume zone oscillator, is just kind of neutral and hanging out. It's just not a very exciting time for this stock right now. It's not really getting any news. All right, so RBC initiates coverage. That might help. RBC initiates outperform with a 170 target. That might be what it needs to get its butt in gear, basically. Yeah, so hopefully what will happen is one will initiate coverage and then the rest will follow, right? However, with things like Tilray, AMC, GameStop, all just getting a massive amount of attention right now, it's really hard for these other stocks that are poised and ready to go to have any buyers. We did get a MACD golden cross on the daily, right? That's obviously a very bullish sign. Our VZO went from neutral. It's just neutral. I keep doing this, but I never save it. I just need to do it right now, once and for all. Okay, so I need to get this market extension on. I like this tool way better than the volume zone, the turbo VZO. Where's this at? And we'll get rid of that guy. Apply. I said apply. Okay, there we go. Let me just save this real quick. Come on. There we go. All right, so kind of I like this way better. So we're currently bullish. I'm going to wait for this signal line to turn bearish, or we're currently bearish. I'm going to wait for the signal line to turn bullish. We've got, Radium Fire. It's got buy-sell signals. It's just really having a hard time getting above this 8 EMA, right? It really is. It's just, but it's being squeezed, right? Pressure from below, pressure from above. We're currently at 135. 35 is the 618 retracement from this low to high extension. That low to high extension puts us, I would like to see at least a reversion to the 21, which is coming in at 146. The 34 is at 155. So those would be something I would look at. However, like I said, it needs to just get its butt in gear. Right, this is all consolidation. Looks like we finally broke inside the daily Keltner channel bottom yesterday. If we can break above Alright, so we're at the 4-hour Keltner channel mid. Look for a move from 135 to 137.92, 138 today. I think it can definitely get to 138 today. We'd like to get it to break above previous high at 138.84. So break above 138.84. This thing may just launch, right? We can get above that level. Definitely going for that 127 at 141, right? When we get above this level here, look for a move to the daily mid, which is at 147. And hopefully with the momentum behind that move, we'll go up and tap 150. As far as the time frame goes, to get to here, it's doable to get to 150 by June 18th, right? Especially if we get additional coverage. That's a very gentle slope, right? It's not the significant massive slope that Airbnb is used to, right? So, I mean, if the options are priced right and it maintains the support, I would look at the 145, 150s. So, all right, that's Airbnb. I'm gonna look at BA real quick. The rest of these I'm gonna go through kind of quickly. BA, obviously you can tell I'm in BA. I'd like, great, we had the squeeze fired off, which is positive. We had our signal line crest above the Bollinger Bands. MACD is positive and increasing. We had a daily squeeze that just fired off. Positive VWAP, great beta. What a $6 ATR. I'm excited about Boeing. Whoever turned me on to Boeing, I'm really thankful for them. We've got nice bullish divergence coming up on the MACD. We broke above the 15-minute Keltner channel top. If we can maintain that 247 position, look for this thing to run to see, run to where? Run to where? So that would be from this high to this low. 251 is the point, and I agree with that. We've got good symmetry there. 251.25. 251.50 to 252. Looking at the options for BA, I don't know if it's going to get there today. 250 is definitely the target. Those are super cheap. I'm in the 245s. If you wanted to go out to next month, I've got an alert that's set up and I don't know what noise it's making, and it's frustrating me. I gotta try to figure it out. So next month's 250s. 250 is going to be a pretty significant level for BA. 260s, let's see how this shakes out. I mean, it may look to play it back to the other side. Looking at, okay, so Goldman Sachs, where's BA? BA's here. Yeah, Mara's up because Mara trades with Bitcoin. Remember, Bitcoin had that massive sell-off last week. Mara is a Bitcoin mining company, so anytime Bitcoin reverses and is starting to run, it's going to react pretty violently with it. All right, looking at BA, that's a consolidation pattern. The algo curled up. A new block trade came in at 242. We're trading at 246. I like the momentum behind it. So yeah. Mara, I'll look at Mara real quick. Mara, the algorithm's essentially trading with price action. We've got a block trade 245 or 2545, a regular block trade that's providing support. The next one above that's the $32 range. If we break above 2650, there's a gap to fill. I actually like Mara. Let me look at this real quick. Oh yeah, cup and handle forming, golden cross, market extensions, neutral, about to issue a buy signal. Yeah, I like these 25s here for this week. This is obviously a day trade because we've only got 2 days left. If you went out to next month, the 30s are pretty decent too. Keep in mind though, if there's any fluctuation in Bitcoin, this thing is going to be reactive to it. So next month's 30s is reversion to the 34 EMA. It's definitely well within Mara's price range. The 30s is the 32s are the daily Keltner channel top. We're going to hit the daily Keltner channel mid and find resistance there. Depending on what happens, we may burst through it or we may reverse back down to the 34 EMA at 25.37. Excuse me. Weekly squeeze is about to fire off, which looks good, and Mara moves about $3 a day. So yeah, look for this cup and handle to finish forming, right? We would really need to break above 2641. Let's just see. Oh yeah, that's a pretty significant resistance level. 2820, or yeah. So you could play the $2 run from 2640 to 2820, break of 2820, and we're off to this next little level here, which is going to come in right at. That doesn't seem right. I don't like that one. This is probably a... Alright, anyway, so we're going to hit this one and this one here. So these are some key levels that I'm going to look for on Mara, right? Looks like it likes that little $3 range, right? Just grabbing previous lows. Actually went up to here. So yeah, you could play this little run, definitely. Looks like bearish divergence, 2641 is going to be significant support. Yeah, so that 2641 to 2820 gap will need to be filled. Just trying to find the is that what it is? Is it this one? So it looks like it likes this about a $3 range. So if I went from 26 to 29.69, that would be a little bit more appropriate for yeah, like that. So let's do this. Let's look at this cloud. Oh no, come on. Yeah, that actually works out pretty well. So a break of this 2641, and you can play the run from 2641 up to 29.58. So yeah, those $30 definitely well within tolerance. All right. Goldman Sachs. I like Goldman Sachs today based on bank news and stimmy reports. The algo is currently trading with price action. Come back over this way. We've got nice long uptrend support, right? Let me just bring this over to the daily. So from a technical analysis standpoint, Goldman Sachs is just maintaining this nice long uptrend, right? Nice long uptrend. I'm going to convert this to a channel and grab some of these little lower wicks here. I'm going to use this guy there. Right, so as long as Goldman Sachs doesn't break this channel, definitely like to go long on it. VZO buy signal, neutral and decreasing. We have a mid compression squeeze, positive VWAP within 95% of our 52-week high. Great beta, super ADX, super positive ADX. We move about $8 a day. Stacked EMAs are positive. We just had news coming out. Tomorrow we've got, it looks like a dividend date, so it's gonna drop $1 tomorrow no matter what. It always does. Well, I'll do a video on that one. Oh, let me get back here. We do have a little bit. You know what? Let me just do some fibs. $367.95. We just broke the 618. That's going to let me go ahead and take a look at this market, this Fibonacci extension for a target of 373. 370 is more of a level that I'm comfortable with. 370. All right, let's look at this. Goldman Sachs. This week's day trade. Those 370s. Juicy 375. It moves $8 a day. Those 375s may come into play. I'm going to throw those on the watch list. Remember, do not try to swing these. Actually, this is all just entertainment. This is not investment advice. It's all just educational purposes only. Stock trading has inherent risks. Go talk to a financial advisor. What was the other one I wanted to look at? So that was BA. Oh, so looking at Goldman Sachs on the 1 minute. Algo curl up at the end of the day yesterday. Looks as if though most of the divergence has played out. It's going to be tough to trade those today. Oh, IWM was the other one I wanted to look at. I believe it's popping up off some news. Alright, so divergences played out. We've got a block trade at 223.36. This is for IWM. That's providing our support resistance currently. And that's coming in here. Right, that's this level here. Below that, we've got one at 223.10 before a break and gap down. IWM on the daily. I'm going to run through a couple of these really quickly, just in case we have to cut it short. I wanted to make sure that I showed everyone the algorithm for these ones I did a scan on this morning. So let me just run through that, and then I'll jump back to IWM. Okay, FISV. I don't know what that is, but the algo is definitely net buying on the 15-minute. As you can see, I'm going to use this light green here. All right, this is strong net buying. Great divergence that occurred here. This divergence will need to play out, and that's coming in at this level here. So 117-ish level. Nice, strong. It's weird to do uptrend support this way, but it works because, right, it broke that. So it broke this one, and it came back down, and it's testing this one here, right? But however, it is maintaining that support. We have a regular block trade level coming in at 115.21. That's going to be your support. 117.65 first target. 118.50 second target. Yeah. Okay. So that's FISV from an options chain perspective. Right, we came up, we touched the 21 EMA, we came back down, we tested the 30 or the 8 for support. Positive increasing MACD signal line. The MACD signal line is about to cross the upper Bollinger Band. That'll issue a buy signal. Squeeze Pro histogram is neutral. This is that slingshot effect that's about to happen when lower time frame squeeze fires off. Yeah, we currently maintain consolidation yesterday, or the 15 mid. So we have a 30-minute squeeze that's going to fire off. My chart's got all screwed for a minute. I don't know why. Yeah, 4-hour squeeze is going to, low compression squeeze is going to fire. That's going to thrust us up, or it did fire, so we're in it. Mid compression squeeze fired, we're in a low compression squeeze now. The market extension tool is about to issue another buy signal. We've got nice strong upward momentum. The 8's on top of the 21. We're getting squeezed in between the 21 and the 34. So really a break of 116, and it's off to the races for this one. Right, that's in line with a previous high, right? So that's this one here. So if we can break this, which is essentially the 200 SMA on the 4-hour, and this may consolidate another day or two, but then it's going to pop. We're going to look at playing, just trying to find some appropriate levels here. Yeah, so that's this one. We play this one. So we play the 118.50 to 120. So I'd grab the 18th, 118s. Not a whole lot of open interest. The 120s, I've got a ton of open interest. So we'll add those to watch list too. All right, that was FISV, CTVA. This looks like it's machine traded. Whenever you get very specific candlesticks like this, it looks like it's just machine traded. While that loads, Chegg on the 15. This is a consolidation, slightly bullish divergence. Looks like there's a cup and handle forming on price action. I'd really need to see a little bit of energy coming in for Chegg, right? The algo sold off yesterday. It drug price action down with it. I'm going to pass on Chegg for now. DH Horton, I like this stock. We've got nice bullish divergence on the 1 minute, almost vertical. The algo is currently curled up on the 15-minute chart. I've got about 3 minutes left. The algo is curled up on the 3-minute or the 15-minute chart. We've got this nice uptrend support, right, coming in. Right, nice uptrend support. That's a $1.50 move there. DHI on the charts. So DH Horton is a home builder. There we go. Nice. So there's this. Let me just clear this drawing set. So we came up. We tested the 4-hour top weekly top cloud, which is at 95.51. We came back down, tested support. We're currently at 90. Yeah, that's a big range. So if we can get above, we can get above 95.59. Look for a move to 96, which is the 50 SMA. We just issued a bullish buy signal on the market extension tool. Our histogram is neutral. We'd like to get this to turn light blue for that 2-day squeeze to fire. Currently above the 4-hour Keltner channel top, which is good. So look for a run to 97, which is the, looks like it's a 14014 extension, which is also the daily mid. So if we can maintain 94.69, look for the next move upwards. Neutral and decreasing MACD, right? It's just neutral. It wants to turn positive, right? Our market extension tool is still bullish. However, it needs to do a little 180 for the next move up. We've got a previous high at 95.65 that we've got to clear. I may just take profit at that level, right? So looking at the 97s, nice 30-minute squeeze going off. 97s for next week, pretty decent. 97.50s have got the most open interest. So add those to the watch list as well. All right. ES is just ripping right now. Jeez. All right, so at the open, what will probably happen is there will be a dump of profit taking. So that news came out, probably about stimulus talks, housing reports came out, a bunch of news came out this morning. Right, I'll wrap with the news. CTVA, nice strong bullish divergence, right? And that's this upper right one right here. I'm just gonna, right, CTVA, nice strong bullish divergence. It is trading with price action, right? Because if you notice the move, we've got some blocks coming in at 47.55 and 49. I like when there's nice wide gappy blocks like this, right? You got one of support at 44.66, so the obvious play is the move to 47.55 and then 49. So CTVA, I hope they have decent options. All right, they have monthly options. And those 47s, actually the 45s for next week, we've got a ton of open interest. If we can get a move on that, I definitely may look to keep those long term. So what I wanted to show you was, let me just show you what ES looks like right now. Come on. while this loads. Maybe we get some news up too. All right. Correction to stock futures slip ahead of jobless claims. Yeah, they're not slipping. Right? It's running. So basically, we have a further drop in. Ooh. Okay, so the Dow futures are going higher because jobless claims went lower. Bitcoin, GameStop, and NeoBets turned a flight attendant into a millionaire. Great. Now he's wagering it all for $3 million. Jobless claims down 38,000. Gold reverted from 1900. Right, they're saying stocks are slipping. What they were wrong. It's edging higher. Everything's going to pop. Profit take it open. Look for a pullback to some support. Yes, support is going to be at 41.98. Right, and below that 41.95. 41.95 is the daily mid. We've got this cloud that we're going to trade into. So 42.11 is the next point of interest for me. So that's a nice $9 run that we're just about to happen. So like I said, I would look for an initial fade. So we're popping right now. I would look for a potential initial fade back down to 41.98 or 99 to maintain a support. Below that, we've got 91. So we may go up and down to 91 for the next move to continue this move to 42.11. Yeah, everything's pretty much popping off at this point. So I think that's it for me. I've got to manage some positions. I got to get some things taken care of in the next 10 minutes. Thanks for joining me once again. Oh, this is Disney. I mentioned Disney News earlier. Look at that gap up. So we called Disney this Sunday on our weekly watch list newsletter, right? The algo's been calling it. News finally popped, right? We had earnings yesterday. We had news today. Disney's going to be the runner, right? Look at that. It's at 99.50. The break of. So if Disney breaks 100, look for an explosion, because that will be all-time high or 52-week high. Don't need news on Disney. All right. Got a buy signal. We are. I need to change these to Heikinashis. Look at that. Look how beautiful that is. See that? So from 85 to 99 in 2 days. Actually, this morning, right? Or yesterday morning, it popped up, ran into 99.99. It's bull flagging right now. With that news that came out, that and the 3-day squeeze firing off might help Disney break 100. If it breaks 100, it's gonna explode. It might be a little exhausted. Anyway, so yeah. No, that's Disney. Oh, geez, thanks. That is Dick's. What the heck, dude? I apologize. But the same thing with Disney. Right, Disney's running. Look for resistance at 178. A break above 178. We're going to hit the 1618 extension at 180. And, you know, we're still below the 200 SMA on the 4-hour chart. I do like Disney's at 177. I'm going to put an alert. If it breaks 179.73, I'm going to grab a quick trade at 187 to 187. Yeah, thanks for letting me know that. Appreciate it. All right, that's it for me. I've got to run. I've got to put in some good to canceled orders. I'm seeing some John Wicky stuff on some some stocks like BABA, BA. There's lots of wicks coming in. Those wicks are stop killers. So there's going to be a lot of volatility. It's going to be a fun day. Stay safe. Make sure you hit that like button, subscribe, turn on notifications, and share it with your friends. This is a fun place. I take requests, and everyone have a great day. If you don't know what to do, cash is a position. Stay green. Have a good one.